Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's resume our complete beginner's guide to Elin, shall we? There's a lot that I want to talk about here, and I think we're going to probably have to do them in separate episodes just because there is indeed so much. And the first thing I'd like to do, you can see I'm hungry, I'm tired, I'm sleepy, so we need to just plop down and sleep. I'm going to build us a house. And it's not really going to be a house for sleeping in, although you could use it for that. But I think what I'm going to do is just build like a massive building to put our trading stations and maybe even our storage inside and show you how to kind of complete that. So I need to eat. And there we go. That box is empty. I'll eat some crim. And some crim, and some crim, and some crim. Now, I'm going to search for fish. Not many. No gobbies. Okay, fine. So the fisher has not really caught anything yet, but that's all right. So what we need to do is create some workshops. I need to make a workshop for flooring and for walls, and I don't have those yet. So we've got to buy the recipes from Loytel. And let's just go to him. He's over here. And let me see your home equipment. And what I want are platform workshop. No, here we go. Wall workshop and flooring. These are the ones that I want. So I'm going to go buy, and I'm going to buy. Perfect. We can get the sturdy box, wooden mortar, delivery box. I already have that. Big shipping chest. Nice. But this is fine for now. You can buy the resident list if you want. I'm just going to keep it as is with these two. And we're going to go... I got to read these to learn them. And then we're just going to search for the workshop that is wall workshop is made at the workbench and the flooring workshop as well, and they take the same things, so we should be able to make both of these. So I'm going to make a flooring workshop first. This is going to take a bunch of stamina because it's high crafting level. And then I'm going to make a wall workshop. Excellent. Crafting goes up. I'm just going to put these away. So it doesn't necessarily matter where we build these at the moment because our plan is to eventually put these inside. But I'm going to go ahead and hold this, and I'm going to place it here. And I'm going to hold this and place it here. Okay, so it just has a little picture of what you're making on the top. And let's start with the floor. So to make a floor, you could pick whatever you want. You could do stone if you want to make stone floor, but it does take a bunch of stone. We have several different types of stone, but it just depends on how you feel about mismatching. So what I mean by that is you can make a wooden floor that looks like this. You can make a plank floor, but if you use different planks, they will be of different colors. So if you want everything to match, what you need to do is get trees that are all the same type. So like right here, this is a rosewood tree, which rosewood is really cool. It's a dark wood, but we don't have that much of it. I'll go ahead and I'll get the oak, and I can get the rosewood. And then I'm going to open up my inventory. I'll just auto dump things for a moment. And then we can go to the sawmill. We could talk about planks. And what do I have here? I have 10 rosewood. And this should make 20 planks for the floor. This is actually kind of interesting. Let's do this. Let's just make a bunch. Having 20 flooring planks is actually... it's okay. It's a good start. Nice dark wood floors. And one of the nice things about making flooring, let's see, we want to make plank floor, and we want to switch to this, is that it costs 0 stamina to do it. And you do it instantly. So it's kind of nice that it's not incredibly expensive. And you have to choose, you can rotate it. Oops. Go back to my inventory. Here we go. You can have them going vertically or horizontally. I'm just going to have them going, I don't know, I'm just going to call that horizontal. And we're going to place it here. You see how it's this nice dark floor. And we're going to get a good start on our building, but we might want the floor to be a little bit larger than this. It also takes no stamina to place the floor, so you won't pass out while doing it, which I think is pretty cool. All right, and then if we go over here to the sawmill again and say, well, I want some walls. What do I have the most of? I don't have enough to make the walls that I want or the flooring that I want. So in this case, we're just going to get out our axe. I have 28 stamina, which is okay. And I'm going to roll out. And we're just going to go to a forest tile, enter it, and then we're going to get oak is usually the easiest to get. I'm going to come over here. This bat wants to fight. Okay, fine. It's not the best because it's hard to hit, so I'm just going to give it fire touch a couple of times, then boomerang, then fire touch. Okay. Now, actually, this leads me to another point. This was brought up by somebody in the comments, and again, what I really appreciate from everyone is sharing your experience, your ideas, correcting mistakes that I made. This is a very complicated game with some quirky interactions. Updates happen, things change, there's translation issues. So trying to get, the wiki is also not always, it's sometimes it's like speculative or it's based on very little information. So you're doing your best to understand this game, and everybody's effort, it takes a village to get this right. So everybody sharing ideas and tips and pointers just makes this guide so much more useful and helps people get into this game and enjoy it. And I appreciate you all so much for sharing those. And one of the tips that somebody shared, this is a good point because I don't do it because I got burned by auto combat. But if you want to go into it, if you want to go to config and you want to go into the, it's actually not here. That's right. It's in character and strategy. And you want to go into the details of auto combat. You can say, all right, you know what? Don't use items and abilities in the hotbar. Don't use stuff that's not on the hotbar. Don't chase the target. Don't change the target. That's correct. Abort when an enemy is dead. Correct. And then you can also say... I'm going to go for just a... I have a boomerang right now, so I think an archer type is fine. And I'm going to then say, okay, we'll allow auto combat, but this way I won't accidentally use spells or abilities or things like that. I will only use what I want. Don't auto combat neutral NPCs. Yes, please. And I'll go turbo mode. So there's so much customization, and let's just experiment and see if I like that. Anyway, here's another oak tree. I'm going to get this. And you see we're getting a ton of oak. Here's rosewood for our floor. Beautiful. That is a mushroom tree. Rosewood again. It's withered, but whatever. We get seeds, so we can plant ours if we want. Here's an oak tree. Here's a rosewood. And here's a guy we can use our auto combat on. Okay, so you have to, if you have a boomerang, then right click is throw, but if you don't, then in that case it wasn't using my boomerang, it was just punching it, which is confusing. Like I maybe I need to change the auto combat. I'm gonna have to keep experimenting with it. Like I want you to just keep throwing the boomerang. That's what I want you to do. So we'll see if that is useful for us. If not, it's not. Whatever. You kick and you punch. Yeah, that's not quite what I'm looking for. Use only favorite abilities. So let's see, how do I favorite an ability? I'm not sure about that. Alright, well, I think I can't drop this on my hand. I could drop this staff, though, on my hand. And then I think if I drop the staff on my hand, then I will use this for auto combat. If I change myself to a fighter. But the problem is I want to throw my boomerang. So, there's that. I'm just going to collect this. You cease combat. I ceased combat. There we go. I did hit it with my stick. Okay, well. Interesting. So that lets me attack it with my stick if I want to. I guess. We're getting a lot of rosewood. I have to say, I'm learning. I'm not really a person who uses... Now, in that case, was I hitting it with the what I had equipped? Or did I switch to my staff? I really don't know. We'll find out. There's so much rosewood here. This is amazing. Oh, the put it isn't even hostile, so I don't need to attack it. We're getting lots of stuff. We're getting oak. We're getting rosewood. This is very good. Hey. We got regular patrol. We killed all the monsters we needed. Let's get the rewards. 2 platinum coins, gold bar, bunch of money. You love to see it. Mushroom tree, oak tree. Awesome. Alright, so we've got a bunch of wood, and let's go back. I'm not going to be able to make all these into planks right now, but look how awesome that rosewood floor is. Okay, and I'm going to go over to the sawmill and just do as much as I can. Look at this. Now, we're going to die if I don't move. So you're going to have to cancel this at the right time. Alright, I'm just going to push escape to cancel that. And then... tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to keep going to this plank floor, and we're going to use these, and I'm going to just max it out. And the idea that I'm going to run with, I can move this dummy at any time that I want, by the way, is I'm going to make a huge place. And we can eventually, if we like, make this into a multi-room facility. I'm not going to do that for now. I'm just kind of, there we go, working on this, and I'm just going to take a snooze. Okay, and let's go back over here to the sawmill, and let me get the rest of the floor that I can get. I'm going to saw all these. You can just right-click on it. We're getting hungry, unfortunately. Okay, great. And now I have a bunch of oak planks there. I'm going to go ahead and saw these two just to give myself as much. I'm going to use oak for the walls. So I'm going to go to the flooring place, and we'll make, as much as we can. And then I'm going to go here, and we learned how to make a stone wall just by using this, and I'm going to go ahead and make a plank wall. Now, when you're choosing the plank wall that you want to make, you could choose if you want the planks to go vertically or horizontally. I like it to go vertically myself. You can also make a log wall if you'd like. I'm just going to do this, and here we go. All right, so let me first hold my plank floors and just kind of put these down like so. All right. So this is a big room, and I'm going to start with this just as kind of like our crafting workshop. And then I'm going to go to the plank walls, and we're going to rotate these around. So I'm going to rotate this so that it looks like so. And we'll go over here. Now the dummy is in the way, so I'm just going to grab it, and I'm going to just put it in my inventory. And I'm going to select these again and just kind of move along here. You see how this does not take stamina or anything like that, so you can just do this freely. Now, we're going to have to kind of be clever. Oh, there we go. So that's how you fix that, by the way. You notice how the wall kind of disappeared there? Remember how I did this before, earlier in the series? And people pointed out this isn't really a bug, it's just kind of how it works. You just have to have extra walls in your hand and then keep rotating them and messing around until you get it to work with the right rotation. And you see how all of our corners are working. All right. Now at this point, I need to stand outside. There. So now I have this like box, and we need to go make a door. I'm going to put these away, and then just push F2 and look for door. And you could make a wooden door. You could also make this kind of cooler wooden door, but it takes scrap, and we don't have any scrap. So I'm just going to make this regular wooden door. You make it at the carpenter's table. So let's go over to the carpenter's table and scare up a wooden door. And for the wooden door, we could use oak planks to make it match, and why not? And I'm going to walk over, and I'm just going to put it... Remember, you have to have a wall to put this down. I'm just going to put it right there. And then I'm going to open the door. Oop, no. I did not mean to do that. Okay. What's funny is I accidentally right-clicked it and destroyed it, but you can't just put it right back. You actually have to put the wall there, and then you can put it back. So left-click to open it. There we go. Okay. So now, look at this. We have this massive room. It looks awesome. I love this. And we're going to start filling stuff in here. Now, I do need some wall torches or some kind of light. Nah, wall torches will do it. Yeah. All right. I was looking to see if I had any cooler stuff. All right, here we go. This is made at the workbench, and I'm going to put up a couple. Now, you do have to fuel these to provide light, unfortunately, and that's just the way it works. But I'm going to make 2 for now, and we can just come in. And remember, when you want to place these, you can use the mouse wheel to adjust the altitude. And then that looks awesome. And then we can put one, over here too. And there's a nice, glow in this room. Love it. So I'm going to start moving my crafting tables. I'm just going to grab them all. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to carry it. I'm going to grab this and I'm going to carry it. These are really heavy. So don't try to carry too many. This is the Tinker's table. Now you can rotate these around how you like. And altitude, I don't want to do that, but I do want to rotate this. There we go. You can put these wherever you want in terms of which ones you use the most frequently. I like to just put them along the wall myself, and I want things like the major players to be located close to each other, but it doesn't really matter too much. I will also tell you that even if you block them off, like you put them around the corner, and there's one inside the corner, and then there's benches caddy corner, you can still use a workbench that's occluded by left clicking on it, even if it looks technically like you can't get there. This is the main one that we want. And I want to put this actually right by the door because it's just, I'm going to use it all the time. And then let's get the rest of this stuff. Grab the stone cutter, grab this, and grab this. And let's start putting stuff in here. So this is like the sign maker's workshop. I mean, I'm rarely going to use this. So but it is worth mentioning though. I pointed this out as an example. You can't, let me see this. You can't actually put it in certain places where like the wall will block it. So you put it here. So kind of putting things along the bottom wall doesn't work. So always make it one bigger. You're going to lose a little bit of space because I think the way the sight lines work is how that's happening. I don't know. But you can't put them down here. You can put them here though. So like, even though this sign maker's workshop is over there, I can just stand on top of the other workshop benches and use it. So you could put it like this. You could also just put it in rows if you wanted to not have to deal with the weirdness of standing on the bench. Somebody keeps closing that door. I'm going to find out, and then they're going to get executed. It might be me on the way in, but that would seem odd. Anyway, I'm going to move down here. Okay. And we will... I'm going to put these in the middle for now. I'm actually going to grab the Tinker table. It's hard to rotate underneath the light because when I do that, it wants me to do something else. So I'm just going to leave it as is. That's fine. And then on this side, I'm going to start putting all the boxes. I have to eat something now. Okay, fine. All right, I'm filled. All right, let's get the rest of these boxes. I can't even move. This is so heavy. So we're going to, it should be shared, and we'll just, you know. I'm going to alt left click just to drop this for now. And I'm going to drop this and then right click and place it over here. Package? Sure. Now, if I wanted to, of course, I could grab this and I could rotate it, you know. That's up to me. I'm just making a nice little crafting and storage place to clean up our situation here. Looking good. I want that box to stay over there. This is my shipping box, so I'm just going to kind of, I'm going to leave that out. And just kind of put these things in the middle. This is our tacked chest, so we can, well, kind of put it right there. All right, great. So now I have this kind of just crafting and storage room. We can put way more stuff in here if we want, but we have a beautiful facility, and it wasn't that hard. You just need to spend some time cutting down trees. Now, if you want stone, you can go get stone too, if you'd like. Let me see here. Yeah, this is shared. So people are, it looks like, throwing some stuff away eventually. Our fertility is so bad here that we're not going to grow anything for a bit. We're going to need to just spend some time harvesting everything to get rid of it. God. Disgusting. But one thing I'll show you is we're getting hungry a lot, and if I wanted to just fish forever, I could do that, gathering up. Let's go ahead and auto-dump everything. But another thing, I'm going to put these walls and things away, so let me open this and just dump in these walls and flooring panels. I don't really need to carry this scroll of uncurse with me. I'm waiting to identify some stuff. Let's definitely put the training dummy outside somewhere. There. I find that buying bread from the innkeeper is a great way to just get some simple, hearty food. In a pinch, it's more economical to produce your own food, cook it, all that. But if you just roll over to here, to the innkeeper, and you talk and you say, show me your wares, you'll see that they're just, they're typically selling something like, okay, pasta, spicy stir fry, but this, breadsticks or meat on the bone, things like this. This is Nutrition 13, and it's good. You can also buy travel rations if you want to fast travel between locations. So this is cheap, and you can buy a ton of it and just have it. This is Nutrition 35. These are expensive, but, you know, it's worth the convenience sometimes. She's actually not selling bread. She usually does, but that's okay. So then let's just see if there's anything at the quest board for us that we might want to take on. He needs Leco, music points. He wants us to get a bunch of crops, music points. We can certainly do this. All right. So let's go ahead and find the crops. We need the biggest crops. Bigger than a man radish. Okay, good. And just look at your weight in the bottom right. That was 20 right there. Monstrous size radish. Great. We're already red. So I'm going to turn these in. I'm giving him rotten stuff. I don't care. Anything that he will take. And we're already almost there. So that's how easy this one can be. Bigger than a man. Yep. You just want to look for the biggest ones you can find. Legendary size, that's enormous. And what you got over here? Heavier than a rhino IMO. That rhymes. Or that's elephant. Maybe I just made up rhino because it rhymed. Alright, and we're already over it. They will pay you extra if you go over it. You can keep this stuff or you can deliver it, whatever you want. I'm going to just try to get as much as I can. Great. It's ending soon. I don't know if we're going to be able to make it. Nope. But we get the reward here. Now, you'll see that we get a bonus of 572 on top of the reward for fame, and we end up getting also 616. So that's like, almost 1,200 orens right there. Platinum coin, furniture ticket. Beautiful. So I wanted to show you how to build a house or just some kind of resource building. We could, of course, and we will build separate houses and maybe mess with rooms and stuff like that, but we've got a nice structure gathered up. And we're rocking and rolling. Everyone, I hope you're still finding this series to be useful and fun. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.